Right, folks, we are back at my stomping pond, and today is gonna be interesting. I've been fishing actually here for quite some time now, but this is probably the best time you guys ever hear my voice when there's wind like this. It's not like crazy like some other episode, but yeah, I changed it up a little bit. I got a new action cam. This is the Osmo 5 from DG, and I also got the DG mic. You guys probably seen the mic show up in some of my episodes when I do indoor videos now. Audio sounds better, and I was like, you know what? Let's pair this up and see how it goes. And well, hopefully the audio came out good when I'm editing this and when you guys watching this. But anyway, today it's probably the first time I ever portray this guy here. Okay, this Megabass lure. Woo, look at that. The dark sleeper. Okay, this is the smallest one, 1/4 ounce. In fact, it weighs a little bit less than a quarter, which is cool. And come on, man, you're fishing a Megabass rod, you gotta at least throw one Megabass lure, right, Jimbo? So I'm gonna start off strong with this right here. Got 7-pound fluorocarbon. This is Daiwa Samurai fluoro, okay? I put 100 in about 60 feet because it's 150, but you know, the rod length, right? And I made it down a little bit further, okay? Anyway, Daiwa Alpha's BFTW, let's go. And let's cast that baddie out there. That is about 7 breaks. And fishing this lure, you gotta fish it, of course, near the bottom, right? Because it is a bottom lure. And there's so many ways you can fish this. You can fish kind of like a net rig at the bottom, right? Bounce it. You could do these lift and drops. I like doing these lift and drops, okay? Because you want to swim it near the bottom. And of course, you can just reel it in because we have some wind. It's blowing here, so you can just cover water with it and hopefully fish will bite. But yeah, this is screaming bass, you know, especially in these type of water where there's a lot of stuff, gunk at the bottom, right? And then now you have a nice hook being protected. Hopefully we could get some fish to bite today. But yeah, so far I'm loving this Megabass rod. It's very sensitive. Okay, well, that is maybe the rope. I don't want to get snagged by that platform. It's supposed to be for turtles, okay? But birds go on it and they poop the crap out of it, so it sucks. All right. We have a point there, and that's been my #1 spot to fish during this winter season, but it's warming up, man. It's warming up. It's gonna be 50-something degrees. There we go. The drag is a little low because I was spooling up stuff earlier. All right, but here we are. First fish. That was quick, man. Super quick. Here we go. Here we go. Small guy, but first one of the day. I'll take it. All right. Here we are, first bass. Off you go. I think I see a carp there. That orange thing moved. I think they're carps. Oh yeah. Or some goldfish. We have some big goldfish here. All right, folks. When you're done with your lure, what you guys should do is take the original package. See this right here, the blister package? And put that baddie right in there. Make sure the tail and everything doesn't get deformed. Okay, just close like that. Okay, and then these tabs here and the little slot. Boom, just like that. And keep it clean too. It won't mix up with the Elastec material and melt, right? Perfect way to do this, especially if you're, you know, put it in your pocket. So I'll cut this, and then we'll fish something else. Yo, all right. Let's try this. Fishing close quarters, near the bottom. There's a lot of fish at the bottom today, but they're not coming up to bite. So what I want to do is get towards the wind-blown side. They're probably there, just chilling. So I'm gonna try dragging stuff at the bottom. Hopefully they'll bite, right? So right now I have Great Lakes Finesse. I got one of their crawls and their Finesse Skirted Jig, right? I gotta be careful fishing near structure though, because it does not have a weed guard, unlike, you know, some of the lures I've been throwing. You know, the Z-Man, soft plastic with the EWG hooks. What was that? The deadlocks versus the other one. What's the other one? The one with the wires. Anyways, that's the one with the skirt, whereas the TT lures deadlock does not. And when it comes to like water like this, stained, I do like some skirts because it creates some more movement in the water. Also, it slow down the fall. But anyhow, I'm gonna fish the wind-blown side and hopefully we'll get some fish to bite. All right, I'm back to the poopy spot. That's a fish. Here we go. Wow, I just put this guy in here. We're at the wind-blown spot. I got him. Definitely better than the dark sleeper. I guess the profile and the speed and everything, totally different when it comes to fishing for, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I do love both of these lures, but let's just say this guy here, Skirted Jig, is always gonna win. It's always gonna win. All right, off we go. Woo! That did not take long, and it was very close too. Like the wind-blown spot, like I said, the wind is the key, and I bet fix this backlash very quick. But yeah, getting these fish at the bottom is the best way to do it. But the wind, yo, casting in the wind is tough. Oh my gosh, did you guys see this? I'm at break 7, so yeah, go figure, right? When you have something with a huge skirt like that, skirt material, it's gonna catch wind. I gotta turn on the brakes, and hopefully that won't happen again. But yeah, when the wind picks up, that's how it is. This is March. Hopefully the mic is doing really, really well right now for you guys. I intend to wear this mic whenever we have these crazy windy days during the early season. A lot of people don't like to fish this time of year, you know, because of the wind. But I'm telling you, this is the best time to fish for some of those big fish, okay? It could be a fish of a lifetime, all right? So definitely get out there, throw some jigging pigs, because that is what some of these fish are gonna hone into, okay? You see all these leaves? I'm gonna show you the leaves right now. If I could even grab it, the wind's crazy. This gets some creatures, you know, crawls and stuff like that to the dead leaves, okay? And that's where they feed. So the bass knows that as well. So what you guys see here is a point. The water's supposed to come this way, but the wind's blowing this way, so it's like the opposite, right? But all of these congregated here, this is where potentially crawl's gonna be at, and therefore that's where the fish gonna be feeding at. All right, so yeah, I've been fishing here for the past 3 weeks. Went from like still cold winter, like right when it thawed, till now where everything's kind of warm and windy, and they're all here, man. I'm telling you, look for those wind-blown area, try to find structure underwater that will meet the wind-blown area, and that's where you get fish. All right, so let's cast that into the wind. We have 10 breaks now, and I try to cast a little lower too so that we don't catch the wind. I think that was a bite. That was crazy. But let me just work close for a second, because you can see that there's a bend right here, this whole bend right here. Get it down, just get to the bottom, just hop a few times. Gotta be a few more fish here. But I could probably put on a Ned rig from, you know, Z-Man, right? And that, my friends, will have some weed guard, because those hooks, I have weed guards on it, whether it's a rig itself or the wire, okay? But I want to fish this a little bit more, because this is new to me, with the skirt and everything, right? It's hot, you know, it's hot. Here we go, second one. Skirted jig, let's roll. Ooh, yeah. Looks like this guy got hooked not too long ago. Got a hole in the mouth, let me show y'all. Oh. See that right there? He got hooked. All right. So that's interesting, right? So just a quick FYI, I did do some fishing with the Euro Tackle Rise rod. I was using a lot of ultralight stuff, like the EPS swim. I also did some hover strolling. I was using TMCO lures, kind of more like spine rigging, okay, with the, what do you call that? Core tackle jig, okay, the hover rig. And no dice. Well, I got one little nip, right? And that was it. And then now I switched back over to bottom fishing, jig and pig, and I nailed 2 fish within 5 minutes. And that's another one right there. I thought there was something. Oh my gosh, it's a bigger one. Dude, let's go, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Wind picked up and we're slamming them. Oh my gosh, you know what? This episode is not gonna be about the dark sleeper. It's about this guy right here. Oh my gosh, Great Lakes Finesse, man. Let me just snap a picture of this guy. All right, off it goes. Yeah. Uh-oh, not a fisherman? I'm gonna hide right behind this thing before it comes. He wants to talk to me. I know he wants to talk to me. And then...
Having any luck?
Slow. That's fish, I think. Nope. That is a log. Dang it. These are one of those things that it's great for the water because we need some structure, but when you have a jig like that without a weed guard, it's gonna pick up those trees a lot more. There we go. That is a good one. Dude, you guys saw it, it ran that way, like crazy. Whoa. Dude, I am slamming them today. Can't believe it. That is what's up, guys. That is what's up. Beauty. Yes. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're still biting. They are still biting, my friends. All right, off it goes. Man, that was a fun trip. Let me summarize a quick few things for you guys. I hope this tip will help you. And it actually did the same thing for the next few weeks. And I'm still fishing. Right now it's almost the end of March, but I started doing this type of fishing pretty much right when it thawed out. Okay, and this day here was 65 degrees, kind of odd day, but you know, it goes cold and hot, cold and hot, so the water is still pretty cold. Okay, it's not like all the way warm in April where you cast any lures out, swim, and fish bites. That's not the case. Okay, so here's my story. I walked around the entire pond fishing that dark sleeper. I only got one fish where I started at, and yeah, I'm doing the same thing with just the jig, right? Same thing, bouncing off the bottom, fish it, slow roll it. Only one bite. Swap to the jig, non-stop action, right? It just proves that the fish wants things at the bottom and it keyed into those stuff. So when you're out there, right, when you see those windy days, warm days, and you're not getting any good bites, don't give up. Just change the lure, fish the bottom, and you'll catch a lot of fish. I really enjoy this brand new setup. Like all the stuff that I have, like this season so far, like a new camera, new mic, as you see right here, is sounding so awesome. New reel, got the Alpha's BFTW spool with 7-pound fluoro this year. Again, Jim was fishing mainly fluorocarbon line, kind of portrayed the traditional bait finesse aspect. So hope you have enjoyed it. That Megabass rod though, very sensitive. I'm loving it. Anyway, catch you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching. The Fish Don't Wait. Spring is around the corner, so get your crawls ready. I'm telling you, when those moving baits are not working, stick to the bottom.